Force on Force features the largest and strongest outdoors military organization in the country. These are the men and women who make it possible to enjoy the freedom to hunt and fish. It is with pride we bring you Force on Force Season 9.
Look at that fish! Yeah! Let's go! You go stick! Get on the ground! Test off! Are you kidding me right now? Air Force! You lose, Air Force! Yes! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about! Yes! Boom, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Well, that's what I'm talking about! Boom!
At the beginning of each season of Force on Force, the anglers meet up at our annual banquet. It's the first chance to talk a little smack and also a time to honor last year's winners. The defending champions are Marine bass angler Richard Faulkner and Army bass angler Vinnie Reynolds. That duo pulled off a win during tough conditions on Lake Holbrook last year. This year, they have the mark on their backs. 14 other anglers are gunning for a title of their own. The banquet is also where the teams are created. This year, the coalition members drew to see which pro staffer would be their partner for Season 9. Making this extra special this year is the presence of two cadets from the United States Military Academy at West Point. Frankie Turner and Justin Altrogi are led by their advisor, Todd Messett. All three will participate in this year's competition. 1 by 1 and 2 by 2, the teams are filled out, and here is how the bracket lays out. Today's matchup is the 3-4. Alpha team is Air Force bass angler Mike Carroll, teamed today with Frankie Turner, one of the cadets from West Point. Bravo team is defending champion Vinnie Reynolds, representing the U.S. Army, along with his partner John Carroll from the United States Air Force. Lieutenant Colonel Robertson surprised this season's teams once again, not telling the teams where they would be fishing. All they knew was to meet at Emory, Texas at 4:30 in the morning. But with dozens of lakes nearby, the possibilities were plentiful. This challenge kept the anglers' minds active. Eventually, the roads led further and further south, and just before dawn, the teams pulled up to Lake Athens, an 1,800-acre lake. 50 feet at its deepest point, it's known for quality keepers in the 3 to 8 pound range. The lake record is 14.19.
We got 4 hours of fish. Best 5 fish take it, and loser goes home. So it's cutthroat. Oh, dude, I hope you guys brought your A game.
We brought our A game, brother.
I hope you brought
Man,
that
I brought an Army West Point cadet with me,
man.
baby.
Yeah, but he's an officer, dude. You guys didn't get lost out there.
A good enlisted guy will keep it straight. I will keep
Normally
it
I'd tell you to shut up, but the trash talk on West Point's too good. Oh, congratulations, you've been selected for Season 9 of Force on Force. Welcome to the World Fishing Network's Force on Force. Oh. All right, with that said, you now have the opportunity to fish for a national championship. Vinnie's name's already on this trophy. This is your opportunity to engrave your name forever, and possibly West Point's opportunity to make the trophy and be a national champion. If you win, you'll also receive NFL-size national championship rings to take home with you. Oh. All right, now let's get into the rules of engagement. For this operation, your basic load, you got 5 loose combos to use during this operation. It's up to you to figure out as a team how you want to rig them, what patterns, what your plan of operation is out on the water using those 5 rod and reel combos. You also got BioBoard, fish strips, a basic load from Strike King, Liquid Mayhem, Bug Band, Dermatone, everything you need to cover this operation. Cool? All right, with that said, that takes us to rules of engagement number 2, 14 inches. This is a 14-inch lake. Number 3, 5 fish limit, just like any tournament out there. 5 fish at 14 inches, and you only have 4 hours for this operation to conduct your operation. Last but not least, the temperatures in Texas right now are well into the hundreds. That means water temperatures are high. It is hot out there. Be safe, drink a lot of water, hydrate, and don't tap out. All right, with that said, we're going to go into our G2 Intelligence Report.
Here is your G2 Lake Intelligence Report. Lake Athens is hot today, and though we will start out today's mission with 74 degrees, by the end of this round the temperatures will be in the mid-90s without much in terms of wind. The barometric pressure will rise slightly and then begin a slow fall during this 4-hour event.
Y'all have any questions at this time?
No, sir.
Four, y'all have any questions at this time?
No, sir.
Four, all right, shake hands, move out, and draw fire. Let's fish.
Danny. Good luck, man. Be safe out there, brother. Stay hydrated, man. I will, man. Good luck, man. Good luck, brother. Stay safe out there. Another Carol, man. Yep. All right. Good luck. Carol versus Carol, man.
No, I just picked up on that.
How long of a drive is it back to your house, man? Not as long as it's going to be for yours. But it's good. You'll leave today, so you'll get there in time. Well, you're going down, Carol. No. Yeah, Carol's going down today. Yeah, one of us. That's right. Winners first. Ready? I am, man.
Force on Force is brought to you by Lose, by Skeeter Boats, by Impact Jigs, by Liquid Mayhem, and by Fish Grips.
All right, so my memento is my foot. Now, it may just look like a foot to someone, but this is what gets me around from point A to point B. But what it really symbolizes is, the service and the sacrifice that I feel I gave to the country. I spent 6 years in the military with multiple deployments to both theaters of the War on Terror. We had a whole bunch of influx of young guys before we left, and all these guys were young and just got married or having kids. Their kids were their wives were expecting and whatnot. And and as a senior squad leader, I thought my job, and it's not thought, my job was to make sure the security and the welfare of the rest of the platoon behind me. And so as the point guy, my job was to find the IEDs in Afghanistan. Well, I did a real good job one time, and that happened to be as I stepped on it. But I look at it as it's better me than, this 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid with 0 deployments that's never dealt with any traumatic experience in his life. I feel I handled it very well. I knew I had a good support system. And then when I came down to Texas, I fell under Army bass anglers, and they've supported me and carried me from there. And I've done a lot of great things, and I've had the opportunity to pass on, my blessing to other people, and try to bring other people in and recruit for Army bass anglers, and just spread the word of how this organization can help other military people as well.
I'm thinking if we can parallel this grass line, we should do all right. If you want to do that 6XD or 5XD, I'll do a frog. And
which one do you think, 5 or 6?
11 feet of water, I'd probably throw a 5, to be honest with you.
First year we've done this with Army bass anglers. Really about the past 2 years, we've kind of gotten more involved with ABA and started doing some more tournaments with them, and they've been helping us out. They've been a great contribution to the West Point team. They let us use their boats and for some of our tournaments. Getting to fish with these guys, it teaches us a lot as cadets and as leaders, because all these guys have way more experience than what we have as cadets, so it's good to learn from them on and off the water about different things, whether it's fishing or leadership, and it's just a good experience overall. So,
they're our future leaders, and so for us it's important being, retired military and such, but they're also the future of Army bass anglers as well. So they can get involved at this age, and then they can carry the torch, as we tend to back off and start fun fishing. Rather than tournaments, they can kind of take the torch and run with it as well. I want to open that middle box and get the net out, okay?
Okay.
But I want to do it when we catch a fish.
Yeah, there's one.
Good, nice. You gonna swing him?
I think so. Yeah, he don't feel too big. Oh, stay down, stay down.
Ooh, stay down, stay down.
Stay down, stay down, stay down.
You can swing him right over in front of Michael. You swing him right over that seat. Dude.
Come back, come back. Ooh.
Nice.
All right, we're on the board.
Hey, that'll work.
Got him on the 6XD. $205. All right. I've been starting out trying to get as far away from the boat as I can, and then just burning it for 2 or 3 seconds, trying to get it down deep, and then once I get it down deep, I'll just let it pause for a second, and then burn it real quick, and then just let it pause, and then burn it 2 or 3 times, and then just let it pause. And about the third or fourth pause on that last cast, he just came by and crushed it, and he's about a 2-pounder, so wasn't like huge, but it's a good start to the day. We got the skunk out of the boat. That's the big thing.
Force on Force is brought to you by Strike King, by BioBore, by Lose, and by Dermatone.
I was got medevaced out of Germany and spent a couple of years up at Walter Reed and Burke Army Medical Center recovering due to, some unforeseen pancreatic neuroendocrine tumors, cancer, and renal cell carcinoma. So, stage 4 cancer, and I got diagnosed September 15th of 2016. Got medevaced out of Germany. My son, who lives up in Austin, was dating a girl, and one of her relatives came to one of the get-togethers that we had in gatherings, and I found out that he's a lieutenant out in the Woodlands Fire Department over in East Texas. And he found out what I did in the military, and we got to talking and discussing some things. And he gave me a coin. He walked up to me and gave me a coin. And in the military we get, hundreds of coins. Commanders give you a coin, first sergeant gives you a coin, sergeant major gives you a coin. And he gave me this coin. It's NDCQ, and it's not dead, can't quit. He told me the reason he gave it to me is because of my attitude. He said, man, you've got such a positive attitude that you just don't ever seem to quit. I don't know if that's the military side of me or if that's just pure stubbornness and hard-headedness, but, my wife means the world to me, and, it's, wow, that was a little tough. We've been together 31 years, and, sorry about that. This coin kind of symbolizes everything, and it kind of brings everything together. And I'll read something to you on the back of this coin that really kind of encapsulates my whole being. And it says, you can only be beaten in 2 ways: if I give up or if I die. For me, it's just, reminds me when I grab it, that, man, I'm not going to give up, and 65 chemo treatments, 10 radiation treatments, that's a lot. And, it's a lot for the body to handle, but, for some reason, God's got me still here on this planet, and it may be a testament that I've got, still to give. We've got a pretty short time to get things done, but, when you're fishing, it's, we're not in the office, so it's a great day to be on the water. And for us, a lot of it, we banter with each other in different services, but like I've said before on these shows, at the end of the day, we'd do anything for any one of us, because it's, it's a brotherhood in the military, whether you're Air Force, Army, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, really doesn't matter. We're all here to support one another and keep our country safe, and we do it because we love it. So this is just a bonus to get out here and fish.
Bravo team is struggling. We are entering the final hour of this first round competition, and there's not been much action at all, but that's about to change.
Which side you bringing them to? Good one, get him up. That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh!
From a technical standpoint, we sometimes get questions from viewers asking, what happens when microphones get wet? Well, here's what it sounds like. That sound you don't hear tells us we need to get a new microphone.
What's the recap here?
The water's cold. Felt good in taking a swim. Athens, best lake to take a swim in. That big fish hit a rattle trap. So hopefully I'm throwing a swim bait, Strike King Rage Swimmer. He's throwing a red-eye shad over this, looks like milfoil or hydrilla, and hopefully we can get one to come up out of this grass and eat one of our baits here and we can take it home, but it's been a grim morning.
Force on Force is brought to you by Strike King, by Certified Arkansas Bait Fish, by Dermatone, by Grease Monkey, and by Hero Clean.
I'm gonna turn Crazy Train on when we drive by, just to screw with them. Here we go, man, this is the one. I love country music, but I need something to get us going. There he is.
Net.
I don't know. Nah, he's a nice little fish, though. Little one, but
Flipping.
he'll weigh.
Go away. Here, let me get you the scale.
Nice. She'll weigh. Them fish grips.
I'll let y'all do that and I'm gonna go play.
Calm down. Calm down. 171.
And with that, the 4-hour competition is complete. It's time for the teams to come back to the talk and report to their commanding officer for the after-action review.
How you doing,
Get
brother?
your butt up here.
Yeah, it's old cripple guys, you know, we gotta stick together.
Yeah, my leg's waterlogged, brother.
Yeah, you,
It's done, man. So how'd Air Force do today?
we flew high, we aimed high.
And achieved high? Is it Army, dude?
I'd say we achieved like
It's done.
medium low, medium rare, medium rare. How's that?
Man, you're going home, brother. You're going
I know
home.
it, but it may be Saturday when I go
you
home.
made a long drive just to turn back around, brother. It's
He flew, so
It's it.
All right, bring them
Jet.
in. Put your basic load on the table. Right over here, there you go, that'll work.
The rings.
All right, All right, congratulations. You accomplished the first task in this operation. You made it back safe and sound and on time. All right, with that said, why is there a bait hanging off the back of your head? We're just gonna go straight to your after-action review. I'm curious why there's a bait hanging off the back
so
of your
are
head.
we.
Well, the bite was tough for us, and we had a big fish on. Got all the way to the boat on a rattle trap, red-eye shad, and it came up, shook. I went in after it.
So you dove in after
Well,
it.
I was reaching down to get it, and it went in the water, and so did I.
Oh, so it went, you went with it.
Yeah, I went after it.
How big was your fish?
Yeah, it was probably pushing 5 pounds.
It was over 4, for sure.
Easily over 4.
Nice.
So big fish lost at the boat. So John, how did the weather play a factor in this? I know we're at like almost 102 degrees today.
Yeah,
Water
so
temperature's rising.
I mean, you've got a high pressure front. It's hot. There's no breeze. I think that just pushes the fish down and makes them. Plus, you had a full moon. You know, they probably fed up all night last night, and I think I think they were kind of full this morning. We did see them busting some bait, but you know, they haven't really hit that true fall pattern yet where they really get active.
Right.
So I think that was. I think last night's full moon, today's high pressure, played a big part in
Played a factor.
the lack of fight.
Well, with that said, and your crazy story, I'm looking forward to seeing the footage. What was your total weight?
Well, I can tell you, this scale, the batteries are full on it. So we didn't get nothing.
So we got zeroed. All right. Well, I mean, now all the pressure's on you. Did you score? What happened out there?
Frankie actually caught 2.5.
205.
205, so we caught that, and that was the first fish in the boat, so we got that up and caught that on a 6XD, right?
So we've determined a winner. We still want to hear the rest of this.
Roger that.
This
so,
after action review.
Yeah, so we moved a couple of places, came back, and we went back and fished a grass line, picked up a 1.7 and picked that up, and so that was our second fish, but obviously not near enough to feel comfortable coming in with 3 pounds 7 ounces. So, but we got to make some changes.
Well, what's it like, Frankie, being the first West Point contestant on Force on Force and landing a fish in competition that looks like you've beaten a former World Fishing Network Force on Force champion? That's got to be crazy.
It was awesome. So we've been fishing probably about 45 minutes before I caught that first fish, and so it just felt, a feeling of relief to get the skunk out of the boat and get on the board at least, and just have this experience. I was just happy to be here, and it sounds like we might be moving on, so I'm excited to.
No might be's about it. West Point and the Air Force Bass Anglers are moving on to the next round of competition. Congratulations. Grab your basic load and get out of my talk.
Roger that. Ooh.
All right.
Thanks.
Oh, congratulations.
Gentlemen.
Hey, good
Thanks,
job,
brother.
man.
Hey,
Good job, brother.
Congratulations.
hey, congratulations, man.
Good job, man.
Good job, brother.
Grab your basic load. Get out of my talk, people.
Thanks,
Go,
John.
go, go.
See you, brother.
That fish would have overcome the weight of both of their fish, right?
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
That fish was probably, I'd say, 4 pounds easy, maybe pushing 5, probably mid 4s and 5s. It was a big fish.
The lost fish and momentarily lost angler proved to be the difference. And with that, Alpha Team advances to the semifinals.